What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you the sweetest and most interesting fruit that you've probably never seen in your life, the Guanabana. We're going to show you what it tastes like, describe it, and how you actually cut it and prepare it for the most popular juice in South America. So this is what the tree looks like. It's not that big, but if we cruise a little bit closer in here, we can start seeing the fruits in there. It usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks for a big one to come out. These ones are kind of small. I'll show you here in comparison to my hand. Alright, so first we're just gonna cut the fruit, and that's just right in the middle. We can see the middle point right there, and it's super easy to cut. And you've got a bunch of these seeds, and oh, you can already smell it. It smells really, really, really good. This is actually my favorite. I guess it's not a juice. What would you call it? It's like a fruit water, I guess that's what you call it. You gotta take the seeds out usually with a fork. They're usually around the middle. And just a couple interesting things about the Guanabana is this actually grows in the region of South America. So it grows all the way from Mexico until Brazil. And it does take about 2 to 3 weeks to form one of them. And the place does need to be really hot. So the city that it grows on, it needs to be about 25 Celsius as the average temperature. So 25 Celsius is pretty hot, and that place also needs to have a lot of rain because this is a juicy, juicy piece of fruit. I mean, just when you hold it, the texture, I mean, I'm barely applying any force, and you can already see that it's really, really squishy. So once we're just gonna finish taking the seeds out, and then we'll show you through the next process. We just keep taking the seeds out on this one, and they're really, really big seeds. Just to show you the size of a seed right there. ¿Eso lo puedes comer así o no?
Sí. Sí, de hecho, pruébalo, pero no te vas a quitar.
So we're just going to show you a little bit what it looks like. This is the pulp, basically. And the most famous way to do this is usually with water, right? And they usually say you got to add a little bit of sugar so it's sweet, but apparently you can just eat it like that. That is really, really, really sweet. I mean, it's got a mix of grape taste with every existence of every fruit that is really, really sweet. I mean, it's a very unique flavor, but usually then when you make the water of this, it's a little bit thick, right? So it's not a clear water, for example, like orange juice, where it's super easy to drink. This one's a little bit thick water. But I have never seen it, just people eat it like that, but it was also pretty good. But it's just got a lot of, it has a lot of fiber in it. So as you guys can see right here, it's not like an apple where you can just eat it like that. So that's why usually you would make it into the water. But again, from here you could also just rip it off and eat it, and it'll be just as good. But we're gonna transform it into water pretty soon. ¿De aquí ya las quitas? ¿O sea, así?
Sí. No, Esteban, sí te tenías que lavar bien las manos.
Con la verga está bien.
No, claro que no.
So now, once you've got it all separated, you've got the big bowl of mush here, and we're gonna put it inside the blender. Just toss it all in there. Hopefully there are no more seeds in there. That is a lot. I mean, as you guys can see, from one fruit, which grows tremendously, you got all this in the blender. And then we're gonna add a bit of water. So we're gonna add about double the water. And from here, then we're just gonna close it. And we're gonna put a bit of sugar. It can be a little bit acidic sometimes, so it just depends. Sometimes you can want to put a little more sugar, a little less. This time it was like super sweet, so we're just gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm gonna put that in here. And again, you also need to drink this maximum 1 day, because since this is all natural and there is no conservatives or anything like that in there, it'll go bad in the fridge. Just the same thing as when the fruit is ready, you gotta drink it that day. So we're gonna go ahead and close this one right here. Got everything. Right. There's some. All right, put that in here. So we put it for about a minute, and now we're just gonna do a quick little test. That's how it comes out. And then just make sure, as you can see, it's kind of thick. So, okay. Alright, so since it is still a bit too thick because of all the fiber, we're gonna add a bit more water in here. And we divided it in the other one, and then we'll put them together once they're ready. So we're gonna blend it again. So now we're gonna put the other one in with a bit of water with the one that we took out before. As you can see, it comes a little bit better. It's still a bit thick. We're gonna zoom in the camera a little bit, but that's the way it comes out. But trust me, it is delicious. And now usually you do want to leave it a little bit in the fridge before you drink it because it tastes best when it's cold. You can also do ice creams or anything like that with this fruit, and it is amazing. So just a little up close, that's kind of how it looks. So you got a little bit of the foam on the top, and then if we kind of try to show it there, you can see a little bit of the foam and a little bit thick. But again, I'll show you here with the glass that we have on the top here, just so you guys can see exactly how it comes out. But it is amazing, and then you just leave it in the fridge for a little bit, and then you're ready to drink it. Hope you all enjoyed. See you on the next one.